Hello, my prayers. I am so excited to have you here in this private forum where you are not going to be distracted by social media. It's for those of you that want to be off of social media, but you still want to be able to receive my content and get guidance from it and just find out how I'm doing and what I'm making and what's going on with me, because I won't be posting as much to social media for the time being. So I'm very excited that you're here. I am preparing to do this reading for the first time, which I designed specially for the Wednesday check-in for the white pearls. And this is all of my prayers up through the rarest of pearls. And I'm so excited to get started with you, and let us begin. So we have 6 decks we're going to be using. We're going to check the general energy using the Ethereal Visions Tarot, and I haven't shuffled these decks at all, so I'm not going to pay too much attention to the card, but I think it's interesting that we have the Knight of Swords here, so we'll just make note of that. And for the clarifier, we're going to do one of these oracle cards from the Spirit Animal Oracle, also noteworthy, the Buffalo Spirit card there. So a lot of forward movement there. We're also going to check the masculine energy here with my this is a Lovers, my very brand new deck that I received from Abby. I love this deck so much. It is by MJ Coulinane, who is the creator of the Crow Tarot. And we will clarify with another gift from Abby, this really cool Human Spirit Oracle. And this says eye to eye here. So we saw the Lovers and then seeing eye to eye. Interesting. Okay, we'll keep note of that. And then the Divine Feminine check we will also do for the emotions, so the creative side of self. So we have like the mind, the intellect, the projection, the ego, the actions we're meant to take. And then we have the inner world, the emotions, creativity, the feminine energy within all of us. Because remember, I don't distinguish by gender, and I do not lump people into 2 groups. I do not have a bunch of divine feminines watching me who are looking for their divine masculine. I do not believe that. I believe everybody is a combination of both of those things, as you do know if you're already here for the most part. And if you're new here, that's how I roll. You are both masculine and feminine energy. You are meant to be both. You are meant to flow in both energies throughout your entire life, and you're meant to meet somebody that complements the way that your energies flow. And there's no specific person that you're supposed to be with. There could be anybody. Okay, just to update you with my position on that. Okay, look at this beautiful card here at the bottom with the star energy. So that's our hopes and dreams and wishes and everything coming through there with that card. And then bottom of this last deck that I will clarify Divine Feminine energy with, my purchase to myself. Oh, by the way, this was the Mystical Moments Tarot here. And this deck is the, what's it called? Unlocking the Secret Garden. Brand new deck. I love this one. And I'm going to try to make sure I put links to these for you. However, I don't know how this works now, because it's not like a captions thing, so I'll figure it out. But you will have the information about all these decks so that you can, if you like any of them and you want to purchase them, you can go find them. And rather than, I think, just going through my Amazon store, I think I'm going to take you direct to distributor for some of them, just because I kind of want them to be, receiving the most money, and I don't want Amazon to receive the most money. But definitely support these creators. Okay. Oh, and then the final crowning glory of this new style of reading on Wednesdays will be a self-care activity. This one here says nourish your temple. So maybe while you're listening to the reading, grab a nourishing food or a snack or a drink. Definitely hydrate. And let's begin. I got to clear off this space here and make some room. So let's see. I guess we'll do like this. Oh my gosh, old style. That's how I used to always pile my cards up before when I used to do this old style. Okay. Here we are. We are going to pull in the energy that we're carrying in the week ahead. Now, the sun is entering into Sagittarius and the moon is in Aries. So expect some fiery, bold energy. Expect some sensitivity coming up. Some restlessness, a lot of restlessness. You may be feeling a lot of restlessness. today. But we are heading boldly. We're going boldly where no man has gone before. No woman, man, person. Okay. So the energy that we are carrying with us into this week ahead is the 7 of Cups. And I kind of like we get Monday week ahead readings, and this is your middle of the week. So you kind of got into the week, you're right dead in the center, you've got the weekend coming up, and that's how we're going to check the energy here. So you're carrying in actually some confusion, some indecisive energy, not being entirely certain which path to choose. That's where you've been. And because you've been there and that's on your mind, you're carrying that in. You're also carrying in the possibility of new options or other options or different potentials. I'm just getting a sense of having, just kind of being confused. There's a mask there somebody's holding up to their face. There's a big dragon. I'm getting, this isn't the greatest energy that you've been in. And you're kind of carrying that in with you. Okay, so let's see where this current energy is. That's too many cards, but I saw the Page of Cups. So let me just actually shuffle here. These decks are spinning cards like so fast before I can even connect with them right now. Okay, just give me one, please. Give me the current energy. All right, so we're feeling a little bit left in the cold here. There's a feeling of lack, of being on the outside looking in. Okay. So I think that's why this is on your mind. I think you're carrying in like, should I go a new direction? Should I choose another path? Did I choose the right thing to focus on? Am I missing one of these other opportunities? Because some decision I made has left me feeling less than. I'm just not feeling so great. So what's the potential? If I sit here in this energy, what is this potential then? What's the potential? Where is it going to take me if I just stay right here and I don't change anything? Where's it going to take me? I'm going to have to make a change. Wheel of Fortune. It's also interesting because I just told somebody about the vacuum law of prosperity, which is that if you want to invite abundance in, you need to create space for it. You need to almost create a lack in order to receive a lot. So there is an element here of, because you're so down and out, you really are going to receive quite a lot in terms of the recovery. And as soon as you change your mindset in this regard, you're going to see quite a lot of abundant energy coming towards you. But there's definitely, you're definitely going to need to make a change in order to receive that abundance. Because if you stay here in this 5 of Pentacles of I don't have enough and I am not enough, then you won't be able to get to this good luck that's literally right here around the corner. It's requiring that you shift your mindset. There's also something about the clock here, about the time something is taking. You got to change your mindset about that too. That's something that is really worth looking at in the next week ahead. And in fact, this may be really contributing to feelings of restlessness. That may be really, really contributing. So we're going to give you the advice and action once we get to the oracles portion. Now, this first part of this reading is, there are non-members who are viewing this first part of this reading on my YouTube, because this week I am putting my content up on my YouTube so people understand the transition to membership and what they will be receiving each week. So once I get to the section where I'm going to talk about the advice for how to deal with this energy, we're going to pull a few more clarifying cards and we're going to get a little deeper into it, and we're going to give you an action step to take. That's going to be the second half, which is going to be members only. But if you're watching this on YouTube for free, you can click and become a member and watch the full video from your Snippy account. All right, so let's go ahead now. That was the overall energy. So that was just the general energy of this day. And now we're going to take a look at Divine Masculine in particular, Divine Masculine's energy. And we're looking at the exact same positions here. The energy that is being carried in from the past, oh my God, the current energy right now, and the energy that is the potential energy if we do not make a change, or if we, yeah, okay. This is a little bit nutty. So, Divine Masculine's energy that is being carried in right now, we have this Queen of Wands. This is coming from the past. Now, if we are going to pair it with this Seven of Cups, we're now looking at the idea that maybe the masculine energy is considering the decisions and choices he made in regard to a vision that he had, a beautiful, attractive, exciting vision. And so here we're saying he, but we don't have to say he. We could say you, because you are this energy, and the person that you may be thinking about when you're listening to these messages, they're going to have an expression of these similar qualities, because everybody's sort of a reflection of this energy. And in particular, the person you're focused on probably very much complements your energy. And I don't mean necessarily in a good way all the time, but they may have like an area that they don't excel in. And when they are in that place, it triggers you to recognize the same kind of things that are going on for you. So you have something really attractive, really exciting, really just fulfilling. It's daring. It's and you're confident. You're just all this, right? And you're all this, and you can see all that, and you have this grand vision of it. But you're really uncertain of how to achieve that. And this divine masculine energy, this person that you're focused on, if they're in that same pattern as you, they are also at a point where they have a vision for their life, but they have been confused about how to achieve it. And they may have been afraid to make a choice. And they may have been afraid to make a choice because there may be somebody who would get angry or jealous if they made a choice. Or you may have been angry or jealous about the choices that the person you're focused on has made. And they're aware of that. So that's what they're carrying in. They're carrying in. Now, the good thing is they're also carrying in the confidence and the creativity and the magic that the Queen of Wands has as well. The power that she has to manifest. So it's not all bad. It's not all bad that they're carrying this energy, but there's definitely the goopy stuff that's getting caught up here in the Seven of Cups. That's what we're talking about. Okay. Now we have in the current energy. This is why I can't even believe my job sometimes. This is the same card. The masculine energy is 100% in the Five of Pentacles energy. Everything I said about this card applies to the mind. So the mind is the part of us that is feeling like, I don't have enough. This is not enough. I am not enough. There is not enough. Okay? All those different kinds of thoughts are really, 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 really being activated, triggered. We're aware of it. We feel it. Also, I'm left out. I want to be in the warmth of this queen. The masculine energy is thinking, I want to be in the warmth of this fiery, passionate, creative energy, sexy energy, right? I want that. And instead of feeling warm, I feel cold. I feel really cold here. But the owl is here. And so the owl is making me feel like while there may be this Five of Pentacles energy, the mind is also experiencing wisdom in regards to it. And I don't have reversals yet in this deck because it's brand new, so the cards are all upright. But I could say that perhaps the Divine Masculine is actually starting to turn this energy around, using the wisdom that the mind has gathered is starting to say like, oh, if I don't change this mindset, I'm going to be stuck in this feeling of lack. So I know what I need to do. And because of that, what I'm seeing is exciting, because remember, what we saw from the general energy is the potential for change, assuming that we change something, and that change meaning that we will receive a lot more abundance. And then I'm seeing this 9 of Wands here, which is showing me that we're right on that precipice of that change. We're right about to complete that cycle, and we're doing a pretty good job, really, of protecting our energy from anybody that could make us feel this way again. So if there is someone in our lives who has tended to feed that feeling of you're not good enough, or, maligns, or, doesn't see your vision, or any of that kind of stuff, we're seeing that what you've done to make a change in order to start to receive more abundance is to maintain boundaries from anybody who doesn't make you feel like you are not enough, or who exaggerates these doubts or insecurities that you might have, which is really, really cool. So again, we're going to get to the clarifying cards for this so that we can see these are the thoughts. Now, what are the actions of the masculine energy going to be, and what is the advice, so to speak. And now let's get that final feminine energy. Remember, this is also active within your person because it's the energy of the inner world, the heart, the being open, being receptive, emotional, creative. So this is not gendered, and it's still information about the person you're focusing on, as well as information about yourself. And what we're looking at right now is the past energy, current energy, and the potential energy, as we saw just now for that divine masculine energy. And when I'm right, I'm right, and I'm right. Okay, I like being right. As a Leo, I enjoy it. So yeah. Okay. So what we have here is clarifying the 7 of Cups for the general energy of confusion, not knowing exactly what path to take or whatever, while the masculine is carrying in this in regards to the vision. How do I make this vision happen? How do I, how do I make this choice, whatever it is, some kind of choice or decision? The feminine, the heart space, the intuition, what we're seeing the 7 of Cups being about is the 3 of Pentacles. So the mind is fixated on one vision of how the heart will feel fulfilled. But the heart knows that she can work with anything, any of these options. She can work with them. This is a collaboration card, 3 of Pentacles. This is her kind of feeling secure. The mind might not be exactly sure how to achieve this, but the heart knows that we can work with anything we've got. Any of these options we can make work because we are the Queen of Wands. So we have already made a decision to collaborate in some way, but we can see that we don't have anything to worry about, which I really, really, really like to see. That's how the heart feels. The mind, I think even the mind has a bit of certainty about that with this confidence from the Queen of Wands. There's confidence here, even if we don't know exactly how something is going to happen. There's a confidence of the vision finally working out, which I really, really, really like to see. So we are carrying in this willingness to work with what we have. No matter what the options are, we will work with it. That's how we feel right now. Then we have, for the energy that is clarifying the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Swords, which is exactly what I was feeling. Here's that owl, which is often associated with swords or knowledge. Like if you think of the Wild Unknown Tarot, the swords suit in that deck is composed of owls. The court cards are owls. So this truth, the heart knows. I always think of Sojourner truth whenever I see this image. But the heart knows that this is changing, that this is not going to be how it is. Yes, currently we haven't received the things that are in our vision, But we know that we don't have to do this alone, that we know that we are working together, that we are collaborating with a higher power, with all of the tools we have. Like there's confidence. That's where the confidence is coming from. I don't know how, but I know. And just knowing it is allowing me to be calm enough and open enough and receptive enough to allow it to come. I'm going to give you a real life example in just a minute, but this final placement with the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Wands, and this Ace of Wands. Again, divine feminine heart space winning the day. The Ace of Wands is inspiration. It's fresh new ideas. And it's the one we need to complete to the 10 of Wands to get to this. So I just really love this. It's like we know that the way that we're going to leave behind any of the suffering or the victim mentality or the isolation or the loneliness or the, whatever it is, the feeling of left out, it's going to come from following this inspiration that we can already feel in our heart space. I love that so much. Okay, so let's see how to put all this information together. So at this point, I'm going to stop the video. The rest will be available for White Pearls members up through all of the different levels. And I look forward to completing this reading for you. If you are a member and if you joined today, I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Just that little tiny amount at any level or any level that you're donating. It's just helping me to know that I should keep investing in this business, investing this energy, and it's also helping me to keep this content ad-free and not have to deal with the algorithms and all that kind of stuff, which is really great because I think that the people who follow me on a lot of my social media platforms really don't see my content. And so this is a way to ensure that my content is actually seen and people are actually benefiting from it and not just TikTok and YouTube and all of those big corporations benefiting from it. So thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and continue this reading for members, but I will see you next week if you decide to join, and I look forward to all of the cool stuff that's going to come out for members on my site. Have the best day today. Take care.